The book of Genesis is the very first book of the Bible. The story is divided into two main parts. Chapters 1 through 11 talk about God and the world. Chapters 12 through 50 talk about God, Abraham, and his family. Genesis begins with God bringing order out of darkness and chaos. God creates a beautiful and good world where life can thrive. God creates humans, called Adam in Hebrew, in his own image. He gives them a special purpose to rule and care for his world. God blesses them and gives them a choice in a beautiful garden. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil represents this choice. Will humans trust God's definition of good and evil, or will they define it for themselves? Tragically, humans choose to become their own masters. They define good and evil on their own terms. Immediately, human relationships begin to break. Shame and fear enter the world, and they hide from God. But God shows his grace and promises a rescue. He promises that a descendant of the woman will come and defeat evil. Even with this promise of hope, human rebellion grows worse. Cain gets jealous and murders his brother Abel. Humanity builds cities based on violence, pride, and corruption. This breaks God's heart, and he decides to send a great flood. God purifies the world but protects Noah and his family. Noah becomes a new Adam, but he also fails in a garden. The rebellion reaches its peak at the Tower of Babel. People try to build a giant tower to make a name for themselves. God stops their arrogance and scatters them across the earth. Genesis 1 through 11 shows a clear pattern. God gives humans a good world, but humans keep ruining it. We live in a broken world because we chose to define good and evil ourselves. But God's promise of hope still stands. How will God bless and rescue this rebellious world? The answer begins in the next part of the story.